Welcome. Happy New Year, everybody, boy. Listen, I had a lot of things on my topics tonight. We're gonna get back to one of the greatest names in American history as of as of recent, boy. But Happy New Year, everybody. Welcome back. This is your show, Chap with Chap. I'm your host, Chap, the ignorant one. And tonight we finally have a great guest on that was supposed to be on last month, but he's finally here. And we're gonna get right to it because I gotta get back to that joke before I even get I got my notes here. Just unprofessional. About to get back to it, gonna get in there. But tonight's guest, man, needs no introduction, man. Ladies and gentlemen, comic creator extraordinaire, artist, podcast host, one of the greats. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight we get to finally light the beam. My man, 50 grand, Lord, Kyron Silva.
No, Noah, I'll call you back, Noah. Okay, I will call you back. I know. You my nigga. I know. I'll call you back, Noah.
Nigga.
I'll be back.
What's up, Kyron?
What's up? What's up, Kevin? How you doing?
Doing good, man. And for y'all that don't know when y'all get in here, Kyron was here 10 minutes early. About the
I was here 30 seconds after you sent me the link. 30 seconds after you sent me that link, I was here.
It was talking about the athlete extraordinaire. Noah nigga, man.
Myth, the legend.
The legend.
I cannot wait.
Could you imagine it? Yo, hold up. I'm going old school with this. Imagine if he was like real like mean at linebacker and he had like a real like tough name like Noah the Black.
Oh man.
Kyron, eyes all these windows on these nigga jokes.
You about to be canceled.
Oh, my connection. Now my connection want to be slow. Oh, I get these Noah nigga jokes out. Now my connection want to be slow. That's good. We'll get past that. All right, connection. It's me. Sorry. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Kyron, how you doing, man? How you doing this evening? For all the people that don't know, we lighting the beam this evening. Tell the people who you are, what you're about, what you create, and what you do, man. Let's hear
it. My name is Kyron Silva. I am from Taurus Comics, just like it says right there. I am a writer, an artist, a penciler, an inker. I do coloring very poorly, but I do it. But I create comic books. Last year was my 10th year making comic books. I'm from California, Sacktown. This is why we light the beam here with the Kings. And we don't want to talk about our last game, but we still there. Yeah.
I didn't watch it. Did the beam get lit, Kyron?
No, the beam did not get lit. We lost by 33 points.
Dang it! I was gonna give you some new, light the beam, so you can replace it with Danny. But no, you don't get that. You don't get that.
No one can replace Danny on that. That is iconic. The way Danny does that. Well, man, never get replaced. Now I might do a montage of different people saying it, but that will never get replaced.
Oh yeah, that'd be dope. That'd be dope. A montage, that would be dope. Of like the beam. So Kyron, for the people that don't know, artist, you're a writer, man. Like I, had to didn't scour, but I guess I had to like kind of look and just kind of like just ask this question. You have creator of Sob the Lightning Wielder. Let's see. Ruby from Planet Oz, Starcore, and Shaman's Destiny. Which one of these, which seems like magnificent stories for anybody that wants to catch up, which one is like your flagship? Which one is like the leader of the pack when it comes to creation?
So I do want to point out that Kevin has never read any of my books. We're just going to put that on right now. I can already say it.
First of all, I read Sob issue 1 and 2. Thank you very much.
I'm sorry. Say that one more time.
I read Sob issue 1 and 2. Thank you very much.
You obviously did not because you're saying her name wrong. So
How do you say it, Kyron? Since you on my show, Kyron, I got the kickback button. Boy, I kick it back and
it says on page 3 of issue 1, her name is Saw, like SAW.
that's what I said.
No, you didn't. You put a
My
B on that.
my internet cut out. So you heard what you thought you heard. When
Oh,
I
all
said
right.
saw,
All right.
but
No, the reason why I bring it up is Saw is actually my biggest sell so far.
mhm,
It's my, even though I started with Shaman's Destiny, I did 6 issues of that. Um, Saw the first time issue 1 of that came out, that blew up, and then people started noticing me from there. My next biggest one would probably be Ruby from Planet Oz, just because of the uniqueness of the
mhm,
story that it is. Sci-fi take of the Wizard of Oz story.
okay.
But definitely Saw is the number one seller by far.
So right, I guess for the people that's uninitiated, like give us like a brief backstory. Matter of fact, because I mean, like I told you just like months ago, I love the comps and like just for people that want to read, read it. But give us a brief backstory of like what Saw the Lightning Word is about.
Well, Tracy Lore has been bestowed with the honor of becoming the latest wielder of the
No,
Saw
no,
Force.
no, no.
No,
You don't
no,
do that. You don't do that.
no.
You are the creator. Tell me what it is.
Wait,
I was that was for the fans. I need you to tell me what it's about. Don't do
what?
that. Don't do that on my show. You heard me say it was for the fans. I need the creator to tell me his own words. Fresh. What
Wait,
is it all about? Nah.
those are my words.
I
You
don't
you
care.
put up my graphics
I don't care. Yeah,
that,
just for
that you
that.
pull from my website, TaurusComics.com. Pick up all the issues there. So,
Right there, right there. I gave him a little square. So
all
if
right.
you're
So,
interested,
what is Saw? Saw is a superhero series revolving around Tracy. She is a college student, trying to do what she can to help her mom, make it through life. And she gets all these superpowers or these powers from this lightning god called Saw. Saw is actually a deity from the Hmong culture, which is a Southeast Asian um, people. And she gets these powers that she's supposed to use to protect her people, but she decides, I'm gonna do something different. I'm gonna protect everybody and not just be selfish with it, basically.
wow, wow, pretty dope. So so is Saw like a title, or is like that's the name she's like called, or is it just because that's the name of like the deity?
All three.
Okay,
Uh,
all
Saw
right,
is the name of the deity, but she takes it on as her superhero name also.
okay.
So that's what everybody calls her.
I'd like, bruh, that's dope. Saw the White Lightning one. I mean, I don't think she could do anything with a unique, the world's strongest female superhero in the K-Roll Comics universe. But we'll get to that. We'll get to that. I'm interested in this Shaman's Destiny. Man, I see you bring it up every so often. Like, tell us about that, Kyrie. Oh, you ain't got no kick out button this time, Kyrie. I mean, so go ahead, Kyrie. Tell us about Shaman's Destiny.
I'll tell you about it. Shaman's Destiny is a 6 issue miniseries written, drawn, and lettered all by myself. It revolves around Malik, who is the last shaman of our universe, of the Taurus Comics universe. And in my universe, shamans are like supernatural protectors. They are um, policed, or they're enforced by Gaia, which is, Gaia, the world person.
Right. It's okay.
I
Person, we got
didn't know.
it.
I didn't know the entity, and
Gotcha.
she bestows powers to people that she feels like is worthy of protecting the world from supernatural series. The problem is though that Malik grew up not knowing anything about himself or his powers, so the 6 issues basically starts from him in the deserts of Mexico, and he
Mhm.
makes his way through Mexico, through California to Nevada, trying to find out the history of his family, the history of his powers, and why he is a shaman. Because there's a reason why he was picked as a shaman compared to anybody else in the world.
Oh, okay. So do you do because I mean you got two more titles. I mean, we don't got the Saw and we got the Shaman's Destiny. Do you do everything like in-house? Is it like just you? Do you like have writers? Do you have like artists that you kind of like just dump your art off to? Like, how does that work?
So everything is written by me. Um, I did all the artwork for all 6 issues of Starman's Destiny, and I did
Mm-hmm.
all the artwork for Ruby for Planet Oz.
Mm-hmm.
Saw and Starcore, I did commission other artists to do those because I was working on other projects and because I felt like their art style fit better for what I wanted the book to look like.
Okay. So like how does like is it hard to do that, or is it just like you feel like it's like a means to a necessary end to kind of like just get your story told?
I felt like with Saw, that was actually pretty easy to do, only because at the time I was not confident in my artwork to do a book, and this could be my wife's fault too because she always tells me your female drawings aren't sexy enough. You need to practice and make them sexier. And I'm like, well, damn, you know.
just
So
nothing.
so when I wanted to do Saw, I was like, all right, I don't feel comfortable enough drawing a book with a female lead yet. So I'm gonna hire
Mm,
somebody else to get it done, and then that gives me time to work on my artwork, to get better, improve, which I feel like I did.
mm-hmm,
And then I did Ruby from Planet Oz after 2 issues of Saw, and with that being a female lead, I was like, I want to tackle this. I want to try it.
mm,
Did an issue of that, and then I decided I'm gonna go to Starcore. Starcore was a situation where I wanted a specific style, though. I
okay.
wanted a cartoon style because I wanted this book to be more geared towards children, young teens. But I
Mm-hmm,
also felt like out of all my stories, this could be the one story that could be maybe pitched to like a Cartoon Network,
right.
some type of animated show, and still be, liked by all age groups.
That's what's up. So obviously Saw is like the moneymaker. That's the
Yeah.
biggest one, the biggest draw and stuff like that. Do you find yourself like when you writing for her, do you find yourself like pinning in the corner because like you writing from a man's perspective for a woman lead character? Or do you like kind of get like suggestions from like, your family, like you said, your wife or stuff like that? Or do you just kind of just go with it and just like, take what you get?
Um, I do find myself, confined sometimes being a male and not
Mm-hmm.
having that female, uh, side of things, not living that life.
Mm-hmm.
So there are times where I'm writing, I'm like, okay, am I writing this out the way I would do it, or am I writing this out the way Tracy would do it, the actual
Mm-hmm.
human side of Saw? So there
Gotcha.
are times where I'm like, okay, let me run this by my wife, see what she says, see if she thinks like this might be a good idea, if this seems reasonable,
Mm-hmm.
and she'll tell me. My wife is very blunt on things, like all
Right.
the time. She's like, yeah, this is stupid. You need to do this or change that up, but that doesn't work. And I'm like, all right, that's cool. I'm fine with as long as it's constructive criticism. I'm fine with criticism. But if you're
Right.
just going to be criticizing me just to be mean, then f off on that.
Oh, I mean, point well taken. I think that's what's taking me so long with Unique because it's just like obviously I'm writing from a man's perspective, so like just trying to like chart out a story
Yeah.
and to do like female issues that I've never dealt with is like kind of hard. That's why I think I'm like that's one of the first books I think I'm gonna outsource a writer towards versus try to write myself. But we're gonna take a pause right there and do the inspiration from your character Starcore. I don't even think I gave him his proper like love by showing him to the fans just yet, and I just did that real quick. Sorry, my bad. Starcore, due to the inspiration tonight, our verses is going to be a little change from this point on. I watched a couple episodes of myself when I do these verses, and my talks with the guests be so good. We introduce the verses, who the character is going to be, and we say, "Oh yeah, we're going to talk about it later." 3 episodes, we never went back to the verses of who would win. So to change it
And,
up, we're going to introduce the verses. We're going to talk about the verses and just kind of see who wins. And like I said, due to the inspiration of my man Kyron's character Starcore, tonight's verses, the first verses on Chat with Chapel 2024 is this is a big one. The Guyver versus Exo Man of War. So
that's a good one.
Kyron, who do you take and who do you think will win in that battle and why?
That's a good versus actually. Both those titles are amazing. Um, but honestly, I feel like it's got to go to EXO.
Really?
And it might not even be as close as I want it to be, but it's got to go to EXO. You're talking about a guy who's literally been fighting since he was a baby. And he wasn't even fighting humans, he was fighting aliens just to survive. So he's got that mentality of he's going to do whatever it takes to win and to keep moving. And then on top of that, they both got alien armor, that's fine. But if I'm not mistaken, his alien armor is sentient, whereas
Mhm.
the Guyver suit is not fully sentient.
No, not
Yeah,
yet. I
yeah,
think it's just more so attached to your brain than being fully sentient.
yeah. So there are episodes or issues of Exo where I can't remember his name right now. Arc? No.
Yeah, Arc. Yep.
Yeah. Arc has been unconscious. He's been out the suit, and the suit is still fighting for him. So you're basically fighting two things against Guyver. I gotta give it Exo.
You know what? I was gonna sit up here and defend Guyver, but you make a valid point. I think my only defense against that is like, I guess it would have to depend on how smart Exo suit is versus the
Yeah.
Guyver, because the Guyver was obliterated to dust, and the control was able to bring him. You see what I'm saying? Like it was
Damn,
able to
I need to take a picture of that. You
regenerate.
froze and you were like that the entire time. I needed it. I just needed to. I
Don't do
wasn't
me
quick
like
enough on
that.
that.
Don't do me like that. But like I said, the Guyver's control metal can regenerate them back. But it's like when you bring up like the points about like the suit does, because I do remember there was a couple issues where like Arc was like couldn't even do it, and like the suit did it for him.
Yeah.
So
And then you got the idea of he's still got his strength. He has the energy sword he can wield. He has his blasters. I mean, he can do everything Guyver can do. If I'm not mistaken, at the same power level, but it's just that experience and that fighting technique that he has that I don't think anybody that wields the Guyver has had before.
I think I can't even like I was this is like basically picking like the spirit bomb versus
Yeah.
anybody. Like it's like that mega smash, that mega cannon though on that chest for the guy might do some damage, but
Yeah.
Exo is for people that don't really pay attention to Exo Man of War suit is essentially a sentient alien version of anything Tony Stark has ever made.
Oh yeah, to like the nth degree.
Yeah, to like the furthest ends of the earth. Like that's the best way I could put it. And it's like it's tough to go against that. So just for stalemate purposes, I'm gonna side with you, and I'm gonna go with Exo Man of War. So, ladies and gentlemen, it's come down to it. We think Exo Man of War was gonna take this. Guyver, I'm sorry, I was gonna sit up here and defend you, but Kyron put up a very solid point that I forgot about. So
Yeah.
got to go, Guyver.
Going back a little bit, speaking of spirit bombs, did you watch the Yu Yu Hakusho live action?
Nah, man. I tried, right? But
Yeah.
then it was 2023 still, and I was on barbiturates. And boy, watching anything that moved that fast on barbiturates is traumatizing, dog. I can tell you that right now, dude. I was watching sorry, y'all. I was watching John Wick on some stuff, dog. Wick had me in my covers shook. I wasn't even ready for nothing. I don't seen the movie 100 times. I wasn't ready for nothing he had for me. I'm sorry. That's me being open and honest. Listen, if you like me, don't do that stuff and watch movies with flashes and action. It will tear you to shreds. I'm just
Oh snap!
giving y'all the game right now. I tried drawing on it, man. I was scared my drawing was gonna come alive. That's how crazy my 2023 ended. Anywho, on to the next one. So, Kyron, it seemed like you circle these 4 titles, man. Is there anything new that we can expect, or is it just like basically pushing these 4 main titles out?
Um, these are going to be all 4 of the tent poles of the Taurus Comics universe. You have the superhero with Saw, your teenager series with Starcore, your sci-fi with Ruby, and supernatural with Shaman's Destiny. So I'm trying to push out those aspects of the universe, and then what's going to happen if we can do this is a couple years down the line, there's going to be a big crossover, the first major crossover with Taurus Comics, where we get all 4 of the series against an individual entity. I don't want to spoil too much, but
Right, right, right.
it's connected to everybody in a way, but it's focused around StarCore. So if you want
Okay.
to get some heads up, you want to follow that series. All that though is dependent on how fast I can get through and actually draw Ruby from Planet Oz, because that won't happen until I actually get all 6 issues of Ruby from Planet Oz out, and I only have one issue of that out in 4 years.
Oh, I mean, listen, hey, because obviously when you're a solo brand, for
Yeah,
people for people that do not know, right? Just if you've never been here or seen any podcast with people who do comics for a living, we don't work for the big two where the checks are steady, the books are different.
my understanding is some of the checks in the big two aren't that steady too.
Hey, listen, for real.
At
But
least
for
for
the
artists, writers I are getting taken care of pretty well now, but
oh
artists
yeah,
are, you know,
I mean, but
whatever.
for the uninitiated, when you do the books yourself and you wear all the hats, be happy with what you get.
Yeah,
Okay?
yeah.
Like I can tell you on personal experience, I've been doing comics officially since 2015. I've been promoting the character Unique since 2016.
Ain't got nothing.
Ain't got nothing. Ain't got nothing.
Ain't got nothing.
Ain't got nothing.
Oh,
You better check my gallery or something and see a picture of her, man. I ain't got nothing. And I love that character and I have nothing. Like
uh,
but
so what do we got to do to get Unique out here? Come on, man.
you know what? I
Hmm.
you know what we gotta do? We
Hmm.
gotta to all my Afro heads, I love y'all. I love y'all so much. I love y'all. I love y'all support for Afro Vendors. Somebody just bought all like my Afro Vendors that I had left, except for issue 1 and issue 2. I want to thank that person.
Mm.
But y'all got to give me some time to do something else a little bit, man. It's tough. It's tough when you build a I'm not gonna say Raven. I'm not a Beetle. This ain't image right after 1991. This ain't none of that. But when you build a stable fan base, it's rough. It's rough to kind of do something, especially hey, when's the next one coming out? Oh man, that was a good cliffhanger. This is great. So it's kind of tough, but speaking from personal experience, I ain't got nothing for you. So Echo drops tomorrow. Kyron, you gonna check that
Oh
out?
snap! That's right. It does drop tomorrow.
Yes, it
Yeah,
does.
I'm be checking that out big time.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that drops what I think 6 for you, 9 p.m. for me on my side of the
Oh,
states. Yeah, so I think 6 p.m. for you. No, PST, that's you, right?
yeah, that's me.
Yeah, so yeah, 6 p.m. for you, 9 p.m. for me. I
That,
can't
damn
wait.
it. That means I gotta
Huh?
watch it on. I gotta watch it on Wednesday then.
Really?
Yeah, because the family gonna be home. The kids here. I can't watch
Oh,
it in front of the kids.
oh yeah, okay, yeah. Oh, you're a good dad. You're a good dad. See,
Uh,
I grew up in the early '90s. Like I walked in the room and watched Alex Murphy get his body obliterated at 5 years old and was able to stay. So sit
Yo,
there.
we really need to talk about the amount of '80s action movies that got turned into kids cartoons.
Cartoons, yes. Yeah.
RoboCop, Rambo,
I was just
Police
explaining.
Academy.
I was just
How many
explaining it
sex
to
jokes were
some.
in Police Academy? They said, "Let's turn this into a kids cartoon."
Hey, I was just explaining this to somebody else not too long ago, and they said, "Yo, in the intro to the original RoboCop cartoon, they show Alex Murphy
Yes,
get shot."
yes. And yeah, it was little laser beams, but come
Yeah,
on,
like laser beams, but no, we know what happened. That man got murdered, man. I'm telling you. Let's see,
like, like who was just greenlighting everything that said, "Yep, kids are gonna love that." Yep, Rambo. Okay, make sure he's got like 3 guns though. And then they wonder why we got messed up kids.
man, listen, dog. Listen, I remember as a youngster, I remember seeing Alex Murphy at a young age getting obliterated. I remember watching oh my god, what's his name? Cole Hagen from Total Recall. When that man ended
Oh,
up in Mars and his
yep.
eyes started budging it out his head. Dog, listen, they will never show no mess like this again in today's man. They will never put that in movies again today, man. But
Bro, I mean,
um
what's that? What's that guy? The creep shirt, the creeper, creep show.
Creep Show. Yeah, yeah.
We had to make a kids version of the Creep Show. Like,
They had listen. There was like people don't understand. Like these was like dark cartoons that shouldn't have been cartoons, yo. Like
yeah,
Tales from the Crypt should not be a cartoon of the Crypt Keeper
no,
telling stories.
your 8-year-old should not be watching Tales from the Crypt.
Your kid should not be sitting down having a bowl of Fruity Pebbles watching Rambo. Like I literally remember watching a Rambo cartoon where this man grabbed somebody and brought him in the bush. He didn't get up from that bush. I'm just telling you that
Nope.
right now.
Okay, I
But
mean, Chuck Norris had a cartoon.
oh,
I was
come on.
like, Mr. T had a cartoon. Who was saying, let's just make all these action movies into cartoons that kids will love?
But see,
Like,
this how you know Mr. T and Chuck Norris had a brand because they both had the cartoon was like at the end of every episode. Hey kids, are you yelling at your mother? Don't yell at your mother. Be a good person. Don't steal purses. Don't run from the law. Talk to police officer. He's here to help. And then here comes Chuck Norris. Are you about to get jumped by 6 people? The best defense is running away. Yeah, a person with 9 black belts would say that, Chuck Norris. Thank you. Like, the hell with you, Chuck Norris. Anyway, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm getting off topic. We got to pay some bills, ladies and gentlemen. We got to pay some bills. Speaking about movies and action stars, we got to pay some bills. So tonight's promo, ladies and gentlemen, are you down for some action, comedy, suspense? Come on down to General Cinema to grab 2 tickets to see the new hit movie Hustle City, starring Gavin Jones and Roger Jackson. 2 unlikely partners try to stop citywide corruption in theaters this Friday. Hustle City. Boy, I'm telling you, these promos about to be pumping out in 2020.
wait, is that a real movie? Is that a real movie?
You only could watch it at Afro Avenger at www.afroavenger.com.
Okay.
Oh man, Hustle City. So Kyrie, man,
Nah, I want to Hustle City now.
so Kyrie,
Yes.
I got a topic I want to pick your brain about because I kind of like I want to kind of merge 2 things I wanted to start doing this year. I'm an avid comic book reader. Don't stone me. Ain't been in a minute. Mr. T needs another cartoon, but thank you, man. Trust me, he do. But what do you think? If off the top of your brain, if you can't think of one, that's cool. What do you think is the worst comps like superhero costume ever?
Well, damn.
Yeah, what is one that like either stands out like that was kind of like trash, or what's one where it's like what's that mean where they got the knives to the dude's throat that
Yeah.
listen, like comic books will have like what's one that like that sticks out like that? What's like the worst superhero costume? And then I'll get into my next topic of why I'm asking this question to my guest tonight.
Okay. And he gonna hate me for this.
Don't you say it. Don't you say it. Don't you say it. Wait. Let me get the on this button just in case.
Ace Blade's costume ain't that good.
Oh, Danny J. Quick. Breaking news.
I'm just saying.
Breaking news.
He wearing a purple t-shirt and some gray onesies. Sorry.
The Vegas vigilante costume ain't hitting.
I'm just saying. It needs an update. It looks like Batman chose Ace Blade as his sidekick at one point.
You know what? Let me shut up for the bullets come my way. Because Afro Avengers, well, see, my character is built on being poor.
Yeah, exactly. It fits the motif.
It fits the motif.
Ace Blade is a MMA fighter. He has like a bunch of gadgets and a Ace Blade motorcycle I saw once. Ace Blade car.
Swords. Got a beam on top of what did it, Danny, get in here whenever you can, Danny. What did a beam on the top of a building or something to signal Ace Blade? Afro Avenger ain't got no beam. They just got a track phone. They call this number. It's Afro.
So yeah, I'm just saying Ace Blade just needs an update. A little bit. An update would be nice.
Not an update, man. Uh,
A revamp, a
a
90s.
revamp. Listen, Danny gonna hear this and put us on TikTok, and and for some reason he gonna have 19 artists design him a new suit for Ace Blade to promote his new Kickstarter. That's gonna drop Ace Blade #8. That's gonna get him an action figure. That's gonna drop Ace Blade knuckle dusters, and Ace Blade nunchakas. Like, listen. Danny, listen, I know I'm riffing. Danny J. Quick is my man. But if that boy he gonna promo his ass to stardom, man.
Oh,
I tell you. I
I
wish I
was
could
I
catch
was
that
on
boy.
Fish Lee's podcast a couple years ago, and
Mhm.
Fish was doing a Starcore variant cover for me, where I did a parody of Ace Blade and Lumberjacks.
Yes.
You saw that,
Club,
right?
Club Bat, yeah.
Club Bat, yes. I made them all yellow instead of purple.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Danny posted that to his TikTok and jokingly said, "These people making fun of Ace Blade." Why did I get death threats from his fans? I had people hopping in my DMs talking about why you making fun of Ace Blade. Your books suck. You ain't got a book as good as Ace Blade. I was like, damn, that's one of my closest friends right now. You be joking. This man had to take the post down and put out an apology post because he didn't want people messaging us.
Listen, right? I knew not to mess with them Ace Blade fans and just Ace Blade, anybody
Them
that loves
bladers.
them Bladers. I knew not to mess with them, boy. When Danny, unbeknownst to him, because they sent me a friend request. I was weird. I thought, okay, this is probably another page for Danny. The Ace Blade fan club. I'm like, this nigga got a fan club.
Yes.
created by somebody. I don't even have it, man. And I got
Yeah, the dude that had made TikToks for Danny to share. I was like, you got yourself an intern and didn't even know it.
right. Like, dog, like, get an intern to do this, but like, you got a fan club.
Yes.
I said, you know what? Hey, man, Danny, you the man. But I'm gonna give you my answer. Then go on to my topic.
Okay.
Worst superhero costume of all time to me. I understand the time, so I get why. And I get why, people love it, mostly, underage boys, who love this costume. Remember Invisible Woman, little sexy 90s joint she had
Oh yeah, with the
with the
4 cut out.
four cut out. I was like, damn, like Sue Richards ain't Sue Richards no more. No, that's Susan. That ain't Sue. That's Susan. Susan got something to prove, Jack.
That's Mrs. Storm to you.
That's Mr. Storm to you. Miss Storm, if you nasty, messing with the Invisible Woman. But yeah, I always thought that was weird. But I say that to say this because my pull recommendations for this week for books that I'm about to catch up on. Did you see Luke Cage's new costume?
Wait, he has a costume now because he was the mayor's and he was just wearing a suit and tie. He has a costume.
Apparently I haven't caught up yet, but apparently he's wearing a brand new costume, and it looks a little something like this. Did I do it right? There you go.
No,
That's Thunderbolts. Sorry.
He's white. They turned him white.
Damn it! They did it again. But yeah, he got.
Damn it! Disney gone so woke.
Like this is a suit.
Wait, what is that? Is that just a?
Yeah, that's his new. Apparently, that's his new digs.
Is that just because he's just wearing black leather?
I guess I don't know. Like his hands is wrapped. He got a mask on. It's a lot going on. I never like thought I would see my man Luke Cage like this. Don't get me wrong, Luke Cage outside, even oh my god, his name drawing a blank on me is what's gonna make me mad. The creator said like he felt bad putting a chain on him as like one of his first costumes.
Yeah.
And this is 70s. I get it. Listen, if we could point out everything people did in the 70s, it'll be a lot of apologizing. But it's like, dog, come on, man. Sometimes it's like just give it up. The yellow t-shirt was working for years.
Seriously. And why
Like,
is it all black? That don't make no
yeah,
sense.
that don't make no sense. It's just like, but hey, guys, if you want something interesting to read this week and you want to see a Gang War issue 3, Luke Cage, Gang War, check it out. New costume for the boy with a mask, because
What?
no, because nobody
Okay.
gonna know, that the big black bald mayor is running through New York City, busting through walls. Nobody gonna know the dude you voted for is out here fighting crime with his bald head showing. Like,
Wait, is that what it is though? He changed it because he didn't want people to know it's him. Is that really
I
what?
don't know. I don't know.
All right.
I gotta catch up on two. I gotta catch up on two, like one on two. I gotta catch up on
Oh
two. But like just seeing this, and it's like,
man.
bruh,
Dang,
what they had to do look like that, yeah.
what
Like,
editor said, let's just take Luke Cage out of the 3-piece suit he's been wearing for the past couple years and put him in an all black leather?
I, my only thing is, I guess, so he can stay neutral or whatever. But in the same vein, it's like, y'all couldn't do nothing better than you could have put him in a ski mask and been just as fine, just as fine. But
Wait,
I digress. Whatever that
wait,
means.
wait. Put it back up again one more time.
Okay, hold on. I got you. Let me see. Man, there we go.
All right, it's hard to tell, but is that supposed to be MF Doom's mask?
No, I don't
Is
think
it? Is it?
it looks like it though.
It is. I feel like it's inspired by it a little bit.
By MF Doom.
Yes.
But it's
Look how
okay.
the mouth is exposed like MF Doom's was.
Then go full MF Doom. Don't give us the, hey, we didn't get the rights to use MF Doom's mask. Like,
I guess. I mean, you don't have to.
hey guys, but for this week, man, like I said, grab Gang War Luke Cage issue 3 to definitely check out this atrocity they call it costume, and also check out Thunderbolts issue 2 in the Hellfire Club. These are two issues I'm about to start currently catching up on and reading. So, Kyron, what
Yes.
is the overall, I mean, we all know the overall goal is to our characters to be bigger and seen in the light, and basically just have a broader audience or just a broader fan base, enough to where you can, like, it change lives to a certain extent. But what is, like, the overall goal for you for Saw and the rest of the Torch Comics creation?
I mean, my first overall goal, I've always said, is I want to make enough to where my wife can quit her job if she wants to, and just do whatever she wants to do. That's the
Mm-hmm.
first goal. Second goal is just to make good quality comics without using, you know, social media hating on things and
Mm-hmm.
crapping on things to get attention. I just want to make good quality comics that people enjoy and want more of. Those are my two goals.
So, like you said, like, constructive criticism, you'll take it any way to bargain.
Yeah,
But it's like just the toxic fandom, the Batman prep timers, and versus the
yeah.
people who, got you.
Well, and then I mean, not to get too far, but the people that use like political stances to get attention from groups and then expect them to pay their stuff. I'm like, I don't want to be like that. I don't care where you fall on a political spectrum. Just be a good person,
Yeah,
and you know, just be a good person. Everybody enjoy what you enjoy. If you don't like it, that's fine. But I don't need 3-5 days worth of you posting on social media about how much you don't like this thing. Move on
that's
to something
true.
else.
That's true. Like, because I think my stance will always say the same. This is like, nobody cared that you didn't like that until you posted it. And it's like
Yeah,
I mean, if you don't like it, great. There's a lot of things people don't like, but a lot of things that people don't like, there's another group of people that people love and like. Prime example, didn't get to talk about this live yet. Zack Snyder's Rebel Moon. Is it the greatest? No, but it is quintessential Zack Snyder. Okay, y'all, I made a core promise to myself to not riff on this show in respect, because I have a guest here, but I'm gonna work on it. It's the beginning of a new year. I'm still trying to lose weight. I'm getting married this year. Don't whatever. Um,
wow, that was just a lot to take in right there.
yeah, sorry. Like, I hate that people who despise a certain person, director, artist, creator, whatever the case may be, but come out in droves for something you dislike because he does or he or she does something a certain way, just for you to rag on it. Like, what was the point? Like, why? I get it. If you don't like something, great.
Yep.
I've seen a lot of reviews. Hey, it was cool, didn't like it. It was trash, didn't like it. Oh, I liked it. But it's people like Zack Snyder in this damn slow-mo. You acting like he has no other movies that he's never done slow-mo like this before. You knew he does this. Like that's the thing. It's like, so that's why I kind of went in with an open mind. And trust me, when the credits rolled and I pressed stop and I hit the Joe Swanson from Family Guy. I think that's the worst piece of shit I've seen in my life. However, this was the tamest you will ever get Zack Snyder in a long time. Now, that part 2, I already know that part 2 about to be crazy. It's about to be slow. It's about to be acid-filled slow-mo galore. Because the first one was like real tame. You could tell Zack Snyder was just trying to like, hey, here's a hot shot, exposition. Here's another hot shot, exposition. Action scene, a little bit of exposition, hot shot, and that was it. That was it. You wasn't
I
getting
never
nothing
knew
else.
that you were this much into movies that you knew. Like,
Kyron,
I learned so much about you today.
in the words of Adrian Monk, it's a gift and a curse. I can't deny it. I am a movie buff to a certain extent. I can't deny the fact that I do love movies, so I do look at them with a different eye. I'm no what's some fool's name? Isco and Rebert. What's some fool's name?
Oh yeah, Siskel and
Yeah.
Ebert.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't.
Thumbs up.
Yeah, when I do Chap Daddy movie reviews, it is from a dude who was sitting there watching the movie, and most times I hear the fans masters, "Oh, Batman v Superman was the worst piece of shit I've ever seen in my life." I said, I'm not going to disagree. However, there is some light. There is some light in that movie.
Yeah. There's some good, there's some bad.
There's some good, there's some bad. There's some decisions that should have been made different. Hey, I don't work there. I don't, hey, Ben Affleck, still love you.
WB, if you want to hire my man Kevin Chapman, feel free to reach out to him whenever you want.
WB, listen, you want to cash an easy check. You want to cash an easy check. I know I'm about to get some controversy, but you want to cash an easy check. You know who you should. Everybody saying Alan Richter from Reacher to be Batman, which I mean the dude is a mountain. Get it, got it, good. Hire John Hamm from Mad Men to be Batman. His Bruce Wayne would be phenomenal, yo. Hire him as Batman, yo. Please. It writes itself. Especially if you still gonna try to include Damian and it. Please, just think about it. Just think about it. If this ever reaches the airwaves of WB, John Hamm for Batman. Okay.
I'm actually wanting to see what's his name, dude that played the Batman, Patrick or no,
Robert Pattinson.
Robert. I actually want to see him get another Batman movie.
I mean, he is. I think what it is though, those movies like Joker and all that what they call DC Elseworlds or whatever, and then DCU is like something separate. But it's like, here's my thing.
Is it really going to come out though? I thought with this whole restructuring that it.
No, it's still in play. According to James Gunn, it's still in play to the point where Matt Reeves is helping that. What was it? The Arkham series he was supposed to do is helping writing that for the DCU now instead of it being its own separate thing.
Okay.
So I mean, it's still coming. I guess it's just however you feel about it or however you gonna go about it. I mean, Robert Pattinson was a great Batman. I still think he should be in. I still think he should have his own world, no fiddling, no nothing, and stuff like that. Yeah. And then when Batman for the DCU should be fantastical, deal with superheroes and aliens and stuff that's gonna make you say bullshit. But hey, it's Batman with Superman in it. So it is 44 minutes into this show, and ladies and gentlemen, we are back. We are back with the greatest game on God's green earth. Is he your favorite? Now, it's been a while since Kyron did this questionnaire, but I sent out questionnaire to all my guests, And one of the questions on there is asking you, who is your favorite superhero? Now, I'm not saying Kyron is just the exquisitor of Silver Surfer, as he says, or, he has all the knowledge in the world. But sometimes I'm tired of posers talking about they got a favorite superhero and don't know common things: height, name, how he got his powers. Close that window, Kyron. So,
How do you know? How do you know?
Stuff like that. So on this episode of Who's Your Favorite, we're gonna ask Kyron Silva who is his favorite superhero. 5 questions. His favorite superhero is the Silver Surfer. Now, for retrospect, Nigel Carrington was on this show before the year ended. He got all 5 in 20 seconds. So he got all 5 of his of Spawn.
Okay.
So essentially, if you can get all 5 faster than 20, then you are, sir, a Silver Surfer fan. So let me pull up the clock so don't nobody sit up here and say I'm cheating, right? Because y'all good for coming for me in the comments like Kev, like time
As long as
ran
I
out.
get one though right, I'm a Silver Surfer fan, right?
I mean, if you want to call yourself that, I mean, Donald Trump still calling himself the president. But whatever, we're not gonna get into that.
I think I feel like I need to preface things though.
Yeah, so please, you know what I find, ladies and gentlemen, you know what I find funny? Every guest that gets to this portion of the show needs to preference something. Ladies and
just
gentlemen,
saying.
Kyron Silva, preferencing. Go ahead, Kyron.
Silver Surfer is my favorite character. He's not the character I have the most knowledge on, but he's my favorite character.
So, just out of curiosity, who's the character you have the most knowledge on, Kyron?
Darkhawk or Cyclops?
So, all of these 2 superheroes with all this knowledge you got, you give me
almost all the young
Silver
blood.
Surfer.
No, but he is still
okay.
But ranking, he is still my number 1 favorite character. Just
he's still number 1.
He's still number 1 though.
All right,
For
so
different reasons, not because I know him, but he's still number 1. All right, go ahead. Go ahead.
Just like I see, 3 seconds is on the clock. I'm gonna start the clock after I read the first question, and then it's Kyron to see if he can get all 5 in less than 20 seconds. Ladies, you ready, Kyron?
I'm ready. I'm gonna get it all.
3, 2, 1. What is Silver Surfer's real name?
Norrin Rad.
Correct. Who created Silver Surfer, Galactus or Beyonder?
Galactus.
Silver Surfer possesses the power what?
Power Cosmic.
Correct. What issue of Fantastic Four does Silver Surfer appear in?
40 something. I don't know the exact number.
9 seconds.
41.
Wrong. How tall is Silver Surfer?
6'1".
Wrong.
What? No, he's.
We are out of time.
Wait. How tall is he?
Silver Surfer stands at a whopping 6'4", sir. 6'4". Okay. And you were close, but this. Hold on. You were close. What issue of Fantastic Four did Silver Surfer appear in? Issue 48.
Okay. I knew it was in the 40s. I just, off the top of my head like this, I couldn't remember the exact number. I knew it was 40 something.
Listen, and I want to preface this for my future guests that come on this show. There's no more pandering. There's no more. It gotta be. You gotta give me that. No, I don't. This is my show. I just realized that. I realized that in 2024, I gotta stop humbling y'all. You know what I mean? And just let y'all know that this is my show. If you ain't get it right, you ain't get it right. And we're gonna go on to the next question. Ain't no more, politicking, as they say in the rap community, politicking about these questions. But Kyron,
yes, sir.
It was great to have you on this evening. Please tell everybody where they can find you, find your books, find your art, find anything to do with Taurus Comics. And you know what? I got another question before I even close. Kyron, where does Taurus Comics come from? Where does the name Taurus Comics come from?
It's because I'm a Taurus and I couldn't think of anything else.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Kyron Silva. Kyron, please tell everybody where they can find you. Find your comics, your art, your social media standings, all of that. Just go ahead, Kyron. Give it to him. Just give it to him.
You can find me at tourscomics.com. You can find all my work there. If you want to check me out on social media, I am at Taurus Comics on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, Tumblr. If you still use Tumblr, I think I still post there somehow, and Facebook, of course. And if you want to hear more of me, you can check me out every Saturday, starting this Saturday, with the man I had made fun of his character, Danny J. Quick, on the Four Tails podcast. Just look up Four Tails podcast on YouTube or the Age of Geekdom, and we'll pop up either way.
And just for the 3 to 4 people that's watching, thank you. You guys are loyal fans. Um, when will Kevin Chapman be on back on Break the Record? Because Danny
Oh,
says you
snap.
so because Danny said you handle these things. So when will Kevin Chapman to be on the Break the Record and take over the podcast as Black Dudes with Glasses?
I don't know when you're going to be back on. Um, but I do want to say this week it's just going to be Danny and I. Next week, though, we have scheduled some legends in the comic book industry that
Oh,
I think everybody should check out. But we could talk about you being on maybe later on in the year sometime for sure. We'll have you on at some point. I just don't know when to say.
ladies and gentlemen, y'all heard it from the man himself. I'm gonna be on to Break That Record. Javon, if you watch this, if you made it this far, yes, I will officially break the record, Javon. Record holder. 3 black dudes with glasses, not 4, not 2, not 1. 3 of us. 2, 4, 6, 6 eyes, 6 pairs of eyes. Had to do the math in my head real quick. Don't judge me.
Isn't that because we had glasses, 12 eyes?
Yeah, that too.
Okay.
Yeah. So you can find Kyron there. You can find me at my new Instagram page, Chat with Chap. Just go to Instagram and just type in Chat with Chap. You can find me at Afro Avenger on Instagram and on Twitter. I will never call it X. You can find me on Mr. Chap Betty TV on YouTube. You can follow my Afro Avenger page on Facebook, and you can follow me, Kevin Chapman, on Facebook. Just type in Kevin Chapman. You probably find me. Just look for the big black dude with glasses, because that's why our new podcast is going to be called Black Dudes with Glasses. You can find me looking there for Afro Avenger. Look out for Black Man Eternal Conflict. Hopefully getting those books out this month. A brother is broke. And getting reorders of Afro Avenger. Boy, it was tough. Hold on to that money, but we got it. The books is gonna be here. I'm gonna get them out this month, and I'm gonna be professional about it. Get your rewards out and stuff like that. Just stick with me, folks. I sound like a politician right now. Just believe in me. Vote for your boy. No, let me quit. Yeah, we'll be back on up. Like always, 2024. I close out the show with a bit of wisdom. I'm not a vet in the game, but I do have enough knowledge that I can, kind of give to people that's out
No,
there.
you a vet. You've been on this for almost 10 years now. You a vet now.
Yeah, am I?
Yeah.
Am I now?
How many
Man.
issues of not Black Man, Afro Avenger you got out?
God damn. It's 11 issues. 12 will be out in sometime in 2024.
You a vet. Don't even try it. You a vet.
Kyron don't want me to be humble, so I'm not gonna be humble. You damn right I'm a vet. I've been in this game a long time. Got two sore ACLs and a bad back to prove it, baby. Okay, comics for life, son. Anywho, but I want everybody to kind of take this advice and run with it. You're going into the new year. You feel like you want to do bigger and better things. Go do the bigger and better things. But remember, when you do the bigger and better things, don't look over the mountain too soon, but also don't look back. Stay on your trail, stay on your footpath, stay on what you got to do to improve yourself, your work, and anything you need to do to get to that goal that you set for yourself. Do that. Because the moment you start getting distracted looking at everything else, you're going to be like Green Boots and Mount Everest. RIP to Green Boots. Yeah. For people, for people that don't know, that's a reference to how they mark where you at to the people they couldn't save on Mount. Boy, I told you I wasn't gonna riff in 2024. I told you I wasn't gonna riff in 2024. But off track, just stay on your path, focus on you, reach your goal. Every goal is reachable depending on how hard you're willing to put the work in. Trust me, I'm speaking from preference. I'm speaking from just experience. I'm speaking from all of it. Just focus on you, do your thing, do the damn thing, and be the best at it. I'm your host, Kevin Chapman. This is my guest, Kyron Silva. You will be seeing me on his show very soon. And you will probably be seeing me doing some art soon. But Kyron don't ever want to reach out to me because hey. I'm just a lonely black guy in the room. I just wanna draw things, guys. I just want to draw things. Kyron, if you inbox me right now, I promise you, I promise you, I will block you in an instant. So I'm Kevin Chapman. We signing out. We getting up out of here. Deuces. Catch me next Monday. I don't have a guest yet. If anybody's willing to be a guest, please check us out. I'm gonna start getting that all sorted. It's been a couple weeks since I've been back, so I'm gonna get that sorted out. Let me check my inbox. Just in case. Mother. I'm your host. Y'all have a good evening. Stay blessed. Happy New Year. See
Bye,
y'all next
Noah.
week. Later. Bye, Noah, nigga.